Is it actually fun to play games and scroll on Instagram? Today, we'll discuss this question. About me, I'm Prateek and I went from an average student to top of my entire grade and I'll tell you how to do the same. So let's start the video. First of all, I want to tell you that throughout this video, we'll be talking about two time frames. The first time frame is when the result for your previous exam had come. Okay, this is the first time frame. Then second time frame is when the result for your current exam will come. Okay, like you can currently consider it that you have an exam in 5 to 6 days. So the previous exam result is the first time frame, the next exam result is the second time frame. For this whole video we'll be talking about these two time frames. Okay, now for these two time frames we have 5 actual stages. What are those 5 stages? The first stage, we'll start from the middle because that will make things a lot easier, is the actual exam. This is the stage when you write the exam, right? Those 2 to 3 hours in which you write the exam is the stage of exams. Then, the time that you're given for the revision of exams, that is the preparation stage, right? In which you have to prepare for the exams. I'm not talking about the whole between the previous result and the exam. I'm not talking about that time, but rather the exact time in which you know the exams have started. Now you have to prepare for the exam specifically. Like earlier you were just understanding the basic concept, but now you are revising for the exam. This is the preparation time. Now before the preparation time and after the previous results is the time of preparation, like pre-preparation. Okay, in this time you'll be preparing for the preparation, like you'll be understanding the concepts. Pre-preparation is the time in which you understand the concepts. Preparation is the time when you are revising the concepts. Exams are the time when you are writing the concepts that you have understood. Then is the time of exams to result. Okay, this time accounts for the time when you have submitted the exam and the time that the result comes. Between these two things, this is usually a 15 to 20 days thing. This is the time of exam to result. Now, the fifth time frame fifth stage during these time frames is the result time frame, in which your result has appeared, and this stage lasts around 1 or 2 days. It's the effect of result. Okay. Now, first let's consider that you are scrolling on Instagram or playing games. What will happen in the pre-preparation time? In the pre-prep time, your mind, first of all, you'd be scrolling on Instagram and everything, but your mind will be thinking that I have to study, I have to work, I have to do this, I have to do that. So your mind will constantly be distracted by one thing, which is the actual activity that you're doing, be it scrolling on Instagram or playing games or whatever. The other thing, that you have to study, you have to work hard. So instead of enjoying the activity, your mind will be just lingering between the thoughts of these two. It will on one side be stressed that it has to study, on the other side it will be relaxed because of the dopamine that is coming because of these reels and everything. Now at this time you can pretend to study, okay, you study for let's say 1 hour in 2 or 3 days, but that will actually not make much of a difference, because of course you'll not first of all study as a whole, but rather you'll just open the pages, read the things and just try to understand it, and you'll not understand anything because you're not studying from your full mind. You are thinking about that one girl that is on Instagram, that one trophy achievement that you have to achieve in the game, right? So you're not studying fully. So during the prep time, when the exam, for the exam you actually have to study, during that time you'll not know the basic concepts. For example, if you have to revise, you have to understand the basic concepts. What is actually there that you have to revise? Let's take the example of calculus. If you want to revise calculus, then you gotta know what calculus is. You cannot practice problems on derivatives or differentiation when you do not even know what it is, right? This is what I mean by if you do not do pre-preparation, then preparation cannot even happen, because pre-preparation is literally a given basis for preparations. First of all, you're not happy during the pre-preparation time. Why? Because of course your mind is lingering between two thoughts, So on one side you are getting the dopamine, on the other side your mind is stressed about the exams that you have to give and the studying that you have to do. Then during the preparation time your mind is not happy. Why? Because it is just thinking that I should have studied during the pre-prep. Why did not I do it? Why did not I do it? Like, I should have studied, I should have read the concepts and everything. So you are basically regretful and you are not actually happy. And of course, you'll not understand the concept from the basics because you have to do many chapters, many pages, many books. So you cannot like literally start from the basics during the 5 to 6 days that you're given for the exam. That is like completely nonsensical. So even if you try, you have to put in hard all-nighters and everything, which will make like very less of a difference because of course you cannot study just one day before exam and get a 99 or 100%, right? So you are not completely happy during the preparation time because first you do not understand the concept, second you are regretful, third you have to put in all-nighters and everything, which will like fuck up your mental health and everything. Now during the exam stage, will you be happy? Like seeing the questions in exam that you don't know the answer to or you vaguely know the answer to? Of course not. You'll be thinking that I should have studied in the prep time. For that time, you'll be thinking that I should have studied in the pre-prep time. For that time, you'd be just like scrolling on Instagram and everything, right? So, you are not happy during the exam times. Then after the exams, between the exam and result, you'll not be happy because even if you try to cover it up with things like listening to music and being free, so you are like watching Instagram, whatever, your mind will have a constant fear of like bad grades, bad result. Your mind will be thinking that I should have studied during that time so that I could be free, I could be completely free right now. But I did not, and that's why I'm here. Like I cannot do anything fully because I have a constant fear of bad grades and bad results. Then comes the point of result when you get your actual result. Are you happy during that time? Of course not, because your result will be bad because you did not study at all. So your parents are disappointed in you, your teachers are disappointed in you, your friends are making fun of you, you yourself are disappointed in yourself. That one girl in class that you might like is disappointed in you or is thinking what a loser. Like all the bullies and everyone who you thought that you had to prove wrong, they are laughing at you. So of course you are not happy during that time. So in the pre-prep time, you are not happy because you are like distracted by two things at once. You cannot fully watch Instagram or whatever because of course you have to study. You cannot fully study because of course you are watching Instagram. Then during the prep time, you are not fully happy. Why? Because you are regretful, you cannot sleep fully, and every reason we have discussed right now. Then exam times, you are not happy because you do not know the answers. Then after the exams, you are not happy because of course you will have a constant fear of result. Then during the result, you will not be happy because of course you are disappointed in yourself. So throughout these 5 stages, you are not happy at all. And then like after the result, if you do not change yourself, then this thing would just repeat and repeat till you are like actually a pass out or just change yourself. You're getting my point? So this is a repeated thing which will happen and happen till you change yourself. Now let's consider another scenario in which you give it your all. In the pre-prep time, you have an urge to like watch Instagram or play games or whatever, but you do not do that and you just throw away your phone just so that you can study, so that you can work hard. Your mind will be thinking that oh no, I should like watch this, I should like play this game or whatever, but you'll be thinking that no, I have to study right now. Of course you'll be sad, right? You will be very very sad. Why? Because you had a lot of dopamine when you were like just playing on your game or whatever. But at the end of the day, let's say the day has ended, you have completed your work that you had chosen for yourself in the calendar. Like I had made a previous video and everything about calendars and all. So your work is done and now you are about to sleep. Will you be proud of yourself? Yes or no? Of course yes. You will be absolutely proud of yourself that even if I had so many distractions, I did not get distracted and I studied and gave it my all. You would be proud of yourself so much that you would be able to sleep peacefully. And that peaceful sleep is like a blessing. I am telling you, as a person who literally had that kind of sleep for months and months on end, that kind of sleep you cannot get even after your monk mode, even when you are like playing games all day, all night. you cannot have that kind of sleep of like fulfillment that I did everything that I was supposed to do. Okay, pre-prep time is over and you are happy in that time because first you are like you are like able to use your potential, your youth potential and everything. You were very productive, you got your work done, then added, and you were able to sleep peacefully and you're proud of yourself, right? Then during the prep time, you whatever concepts that you had learned during the pre-prep, you just have to revise them now. You do not have to understand them from the basics, you just have to revise them, which is easy for you because you have already repeatedly done so many things from the book that now it's easy. And now it's like, okay, this is easy, I can do this because I have done this so many times earlier. So the prep time is easy and you can just breeze through it because you already know everything that is going on and or that might come. Then during the exam, you know the answer to every question, so your mind is like, yes, like I know everything, so of course this is easy for me. You are happy during that time because you know the answer to everything. Then after the exam, after your monk mode has ended, I give you my permission. If you have given it your all, you have done everything that you could, deleted every app, then you can have a 5 to 10 days, like 10 days is too much, so 8 or 7 days of a break, like after monk mode break, in which you download whatever you want. Of course, not do any like totally bad habits like be a terrorist or be a drug addict or whatever, but just like mildly bad habits, you can do that. Eat junk food or like download Instagram, but after you have done the work and after the like test is gone. You're getting my point? After monk mode, if you do that, then there's no problem because in the previous time your mind was trying to cover up the anxiety that it had with the result, that what if the result was bad. Your mind was trying to cover it up with things like music, playing games and everything, but now you know that now my result will be good because I studied so hard. So your mind is completely free and you can just enjoy everything that you might want for free. Like you are completely free, you are liberal now, you are completely free. You just have to go to the app, you can just play it all day all night, no matter what. Your mind will be like, yes, I have did the work, so I am free now. But to be honest, after you have done the work, like after you have been like purposefully doing all the work that was required out of you, this freedom would not even be fun. After 2 or 3 days, like during the pre-prep time, your mind will be like, I have to watch Instagram, but you'll tell yourself that you can do this after the exams. But after the exams, your mind will constantly be thinking that I have to go back and do the work that is required out of me. This is what I have come to right now. This is the stage that I am on right now. And this, I am being completely honest with you, this is one of the best feelings that your mind literally wants to do the work. Now, you are happy after the exams because of course you know that your result is good, and even if it is not good, then you gave it your all, so of course you will not have any regrets. And if you want to know more about like not having regrets and everything, then you can watch my previous video in which I have like in detail explained why doing everything that you can will not give you any regrets and everything, right? Now, after the 5 to 7 days of post monk mode are over, you get back to studying for the next exam, or if there is no next exam, then you study for the next grade. If there is no next grade, like no next class or whatever, then you study for your hobbies, your interest or whatever. Like you start studying or working on something else. Now, when your result comes, will you be happy? Of course yes, because first of all your result will be very very good because you did a lot of work. Even if it is not good, you'll know that I did a lot of work and I gave it my all, so this is the highest that I could get. So you'll be really happy that at least I gave it my all. In one thing, when I told you the first case in which you procrastinate, during the pre-prep time, you're not happy because of course you're thinking that I have to do the work, I have to do this, that, but you're constantly distracted. Then in the prep time, you had to revise the concepts, but you do not even know what the concept is. So you are like kind of sad and in stress that I should do something, but you are not able to because the time is not there. Then in the exams, you do not know the answer. Then after exams, you are constantly scared about the result. Then in the result, you are disappointed in yourself. So in the second case, during the pre-prep time, your mind, like you are really happy because of course you are really focused, you are utilizing your youth, you are being very productive, you are doing the work that is required, and you're like biologically also you're like of course really fulfilled because you're not using your phone 24/7 like a fucking weeb or whatever, right? So you're really happy during the pre-prep time. Then during the prep time you'll be happy because of course you just have to revise the concepts and not understand them from the basics, and of course you do not have to put in all nighters or something. Then in the exams you'll be happy because you already know the answer to most of the questions because you have studied very well. After the exams you can spend your time like off during the off monk mode period or post monk mode period, after monk mode breaks, because like you are really happy at that time because of course you have given it your all and you know that your result may be good, like it is most likely to be good, and even if it is bad then you do not have a problem with that because of course you already told yourself that even if something bad happens I already gave it my all, so this is the best that I could get. So you'll not have a problem in the off monk mode period. Then when the result comes you'll not be sad because even if the result is bad you'll know that at least I gave it my all, and it is likely to be good because of course you gave it your all. So in the first case you're not happy at all because all during the all five stages, which are the literal like time periods of your life, because after that it will just repeat, it's not like it is just a one time thing. During the first case you're not happy at any stage. During the second case you are happy at every stage, or not even happy but fulfilled, more purposeful and more like spiritually better. You're getting my point. This is why I choose the second option. So as a person, I went through both stages. I once was a person who was like absolutely nothing. I was in the case one where I would regret every single thing. Every day I would be sad, I would not do the work, I would just like procrastinate everything. I have been in the second stage when I was happy during every stage, I was fulfilled and everything. And I can tell you, the second stage is literally hundreds and thousands of times better. Like you can just take it as a bridge. On one side are you with your little phone which has things like Instagram, games or whatever. On the other side is everything that you might want. Your parents proud of you, your teachers proud of you, your friends proud of you or respecting you. Those bullies that were saying bad things about you, they are now they are now like quiet because of course you got the results. That one girl in the class that you really like, she is like admiring you because of your results. On one side is that. On the other side is you with your phone. And that phone is your little shackles that you have to break. That screen, that computer, that tablet, whatever. You just have to throw it away and do the work. As you do one day of work, 2 days of work, you slowly take one step towards the success. Then at the end, when you'll reach the success, you'll thank the previous version of yourself who took that first step. As a person, I was on both stages. I can tell you, the second stage is like thousands and millions of times better. You are happy at all the stages. The result is good. You get attention from everyone. Everyone admires you. You are literally an example student. You are amazing. Literally no one says anything to you. This is the second stage. This is the second case, and I want that for you. Now, if you like learned everything from me and you're thinking that like I teach really well, I am a really good educator, then you can watch my other videos, or you can join my course. The link is in the description. It's a really affordable course right now that I have launched, in which I have told like everything that I know about studying, be it how to memorize better, how to not be forgetful, how to be more motivated, how to be more disciplined, and what are the steps to take to actually learn something. I've told everything that I know from my 5 to 6 years of experience, like as a student, and 2 to 3 years of experience, like 1 year of experience, okay, as a like topper student or an academic achiever. I've told everything that I know so that you do not have to waste your time. Now, if you want to learn faster and have better studying efficiency, then I highly recommend you to join the course. And you can watch my previous videos, like and subscribe this channel. Please join the course. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, work like a dog, live like a lion.